Hi folks, I'm Bob Marshall from LakeCAM here at the 6th annual high school student art presentation here in the Great Ponds Gallery at the Lakeville Library. And we have with us here today Principal Dave DePatata from Apponequet High School, and he's going to say a few words about the art. Hi Dave.
Hello Bob, nice to see you.
I wonder if you might have a few comments about the importance of this kind of event and what it might mean to the students in the school.
This is an incredible event. As I know, many people in the community have heard about, the difficult budget season and such, and it seems like music and art always gets brought up as a possibility of getting removed from schools. And this event alone just shows the power of art, how important it is to people in the community, how important it is to the students, to the staff. It's an incredible event. The venue is absolutely wonderful. I can't go on enough about Borya, the art teacher at the high school, who I've had the pleasure to work with this year, who I actually got to observe last year through a walkthrough, and I was amazed at the work this teacher's did. I've been in her class at times where she's been teaching two classes at the same time. She's been teaching an art class. She was doing a photography class at the same time because so many students were interested in it, but there was only so many slots she could do. But Michelle, being the wonderful teacher she is, agreed to do two classes, and it was just amazing. It motivates those students who you may not be able to motivate in different ways in the classroom or on the sports field, where this is where they get their charge out of education. And events like this just really helps their esteem, help them believe in school and carry it on from here. So I can't thank the library and for the community for putting this on for them. I mean, this is all for them, and it's great, Bob.
That's terrific. Thanks, Dave. And certainly, would it be fair to say that a number of students may well use this initial exposure to art to go on to study it and make it their livelihood?
Absolutely. I'm sure if you spoke to any of our art teachers, it was events like this that launched them into their careers, and it's so valuable, so important, for the kids and their families to just keep that ball rolling for them. It's awesome.
Terrific. Thanks, Dave.
Sure. My pleasure.
Hi, folks. I'm here with Michelle Borya, who is the Apponequet art teacher. And Michelle, I'm curious, some of this art is absolutely spectacular. I'm wondering how it actually came to be. Was it the result of an assignment? Was it independent work, a combination?
Most of it is from assignments. We have like an art history basis for most of our assignments, from abstract art, cubism, realism, contemporary art. So most of it is from assignments based on art history. Some of the pieces are from AP concentrations, so they're independent work of the students' own design, own ideas, and they have to have 12 works by the end of the year to submit for their AP portfolios. So some of those are from their own imaginations, like the black and white chess pieces over here. That's an AP portfolio piece.
So do they get, let's say, AP course credit as a result of that work?
Yeah, it's a college level class. And their portfolios are graded by the AP board at the end of the year, and then it can be used for college credits when they get to colleges.
And that could mean that they actually get to save money because they don't have to take a particular art course heading in.
Usually, they don't usually take away art courses, but it could be a substitute for like an introductory English class or a liberal arts class, because they want everyone to take all the introductory art classes when they get to school.
But they more than likely would save money if they got the credit. Well, that's terrific. What do you think about the students having an opportunity here at the Lakeville Library? I believe this is the 6th year in a row that they've done something like this. What does this type of presentation mean to some of your students?
I think it's just a really nice way for them to see their work displayed, because it looks so professional, and it makes it feel like, this is what their life could be like if they were to pursue a career in art. This could be their passion. They love seeing their artwork on the wall. It makes them feel really good, gives them confidence, and you can see all the people that turned out to support them. Everyone loves to see all the different artwork and to come support the local artists.
Is that your hope that I would imagine it would be that it would be your hope? Is that your hope that they will use this type of experience to go on and perhaps pursue their passion?
Yeah, a lot of the kids that are in here today are pursuing art in college, either architecture, photography, or some don't know yet. But, a lot of them, I think, can see that they can do it. And I think that's important, too, because, a lot of times people don't know what it will be like to be an artist. and this kind of gives you an idea that you can do it, and you can do it at a young age, and it's anyone can do it.
Terrific. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, we're here with another one of our artists from Apponequet, Josh Tedrick, and behind us you can see his artwork. And Josh, I have to say that that's pretty unique, not something you see every day. What are you trying to say there, Josh?
I like chess.
Okay, that's simple, right? You like chess. Okay. Was this something that was developed as a result of an assignment or an independent project, or what?
Independent. It was like a week before school. I wanted to have something to go into school with, and so I thought chess. And
what about what techniques did you use here to get these pieces in this format?
Well, I made a stencil and blocked this side out when I was doing that, and just kind of hope for the best.
And did you use brushes? Did you spray it on? What did you do?
Spray paint. Yeah.
And what does an opportunity like this to be able to display your art mean to somebody like you?
It's awesome.
And what do you want to do with art going forward? Anything in particular?
Actually want to design T-shirts. Yeah.
So stenciling and spraying will be part of that, to be sure, right?
So.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm here now with Gary Brown, the Superintendent Director from Old Colony Regional Vocational Technical High School. And Gary, what do you have to say about the importance of an event like this for your students?
Oh, this is great. Are you kidding me? This is such a beautiful, number one, it's a nice facility to have an art show, and to have so many of our kids portray their art here is just incredible. It's exciting.
Would you say that it kind of fits into the whole vocational message and your mission?
I think it goes beyond what we do. Actually, I didn't realize they were so creative. We're lucky we have a small little area in our school where we can portray the art in the academic area. But to see it in this capacity, I think really makes it a nice event. And I think, the teachers that work with these kids, I think they deserve a lot of credit as well, because this would not be done if it wasn't for the great teachers that we have at Old Colony.
Terrific. Thanks, Gary. Hi, folks. I'm here now with Erin Murray, the teacher for the
Graphic Communications Department.
Graphic Communications Department down at Old Colony, and some of her students' work is presented here today. And Ms. Murray, I was wondering, how did this work actually come to be?
Well, we just at the Old Colony we teach the kids to be creative at their level, and we teach them the basic foundations of graphic design. So that means they're learning all of the design programs, the Adobe Creative Suite programs. They use InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator, as well as hands-on drawing and learning just the basic foundations of graphic design. And what we do is I teach the related portion of the program, and then the kids, on 2 cycles go into the shop. And then in the afternoons I go into the shop and help out there. But we do a lot of I teach them something in our related academic portion, and then they do hands-on. And it's just great because they have to learn all the foundations of graphic design to understand it. So it's great.
Okay, so are these the result of a specific assignment you gave them, independent work on their part, or a combination?
This is a combination. Some of this work here, a couple of the illustrations are the kids' own work that they've done at home, and then assignment-based. I teach them, there's so much to learn about graphic design, and we do color theory, we do art history, We do the elements and principles of design, which is key. It's the basic aesthetics of graphic design. And they learn a little bit of everything, and they're able to they get an assignment, but then they're able to use their creativity and ingenuity to create the piece in the end.
Terrific. And how important is a venue or an event like this for your students?
Oh, it's extremely important. They love to be noticed. You know, it's funny.
Don't we all?
Oh, I know. Yes, we put their work up around the school too, and the kids at first they were a little reluctant, but then once they saw their work up and people would comment on it, they were just they were so ecstatic. It's such a self-confidence booster for them, and to have people comment on your talent is who wouldn't want that? It's wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Ms. Murray. Appreciate it. Hi, and I'm here now with Jackie Makka Moo, who is the vocational, educational, technical coordinator for Old Colony Regional. Jackie, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your job is, first of all?
Okay, as vocational coordinator, what I do is I work to make sure that all of our technical programs are aligned with the vocational frameworks, the vocational technical frameworks that are established by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Department of Education. And I make sure that the frameworks are being covered, that they have the equipment and the supplies that they need so that the students can learn the skills and be successful in those technical areas.
Okay, great. And what do you think about the Old Colony students having an opportunity like this to display their art?
Well, this is actually phenomenal for the students, for them to get some recognition for the technical skills that they have developed. One of the things with vocational education is it's applying the skills in a real-world setting, and for students in our graphic arts and design program, you can see the variety of media that they're working with, and you can see that certainly the art and the expression that they are able to display in there, but you also see some of the commercial value and some of the projects that they have here, that they have some packaging design programs. So it's not, so it's a nice merge of the aesthetic and the career and technical part of the education program.
Terrific. So this really does blend right in then with Old Colony's mission.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely it does. Our Old Colony's mission is to prepare students for career and beyond, and that could include college. But it's in a real-world setting for a technical area. So these kids are developing skills that they can apply, that they can take directly into the workforce, or that they can take to post-secondary education. And as you can see from the artwork that the kids have displayed here, when kids are able to work with a passion, that's something that they have a passion for, that they can really, it helps them be successful in all of their school endeavors, as well as giving them real-world applications to going forward, where they can take their passion in the future.
Right, so it spills over from here into other parts of their education.
Absolutely, absolutely, because when they have a technical program that they can be passionate about, they recognize what their education is about. And so all of the other pieces, the literature, the math, the science, becomes relevant. And that's what's really important about vocational technical education, is that kids can find a passion, and then it makes the rest of their education relevant.
Terrific. Thanks, Jackie.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, I'm here with Jacob Kamara from Old Colony. And Jacob, this is your piece entitled Wolf, very appropriately. I can't say that I've ever seen a wolf drawn quite like that. Now, did this happen as a result of an assignment or independent work or a combination or what?
Oh, it was an assignment, really. The class was assigned to create a work using this knitting pattern of an animal. And everyone was doing it, and it was all pretty good. So a lot were better than mine, but you see, I thought, how could I make this different in its own way? And I thought, what if part of the wolf was coming undone as it was, as you go across the image? So that's what happened, and it turned out rather nicely.
It's kind of interesting because from time to time I feel like I'm coming undone. So part of the animal experience, I guess. What would you like to do with art going forward?
You know, I'm always going to create stuff like this. Always going to be like abstract, self-expressive. But as far as like a job, I'll be making logos and ads and things, and like doing them in my own creative way.
Do you want to pursue art as a job?
Hopefully. I mean, it's something I'm good at. It's promising, and they're always looking to hire.
What year are you in?
2013.
What in high school? Freshman, sophomore, junior?
I'm a junior. So.
Okay, so you still got a little bit of time to find your way. Okay, great. What does it mean to have your work displayed in the Great Bonds Gallery?
You know, it's an honor, really. I mean, like, I don't always get my work featured at places. Like, sometimes they're chosen to like win a cash prize, but like, this is great. To be like among everyone else's work, this is like, wow. I'm actually.
Well, it's quite different. Have you heard any comments here today about your work?
No, I actually just got here like 10 minutes ago. Oh, so I was a little late.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Hi, folks. I'm here now with one of our high school artists, Chantal Trombley. And Chantal, this is your piece entitled Cubist Still Life. Chantal, how did this drawing come about? And was it independent work? Was it an assignment or a combination? What?
Well, it was an assignment given to us by our art teacher, Miss Borya. It's about cubism, which is an abstract style of art, and what we have to do is we take a still life and then we extend the lines and we kind of make it flat and more two-dimensional rather than 3D. So it makes it, in a way, not as understandable, but at the same time you still get the concept of it.
Terrific. And what about having your art put on display at a presentation or a venue like this? What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's pretty exciting because I've always loved art my whole life. So the fact that, it's able to be put up and other people can come and see it is pretty, it's a big moment for us high school students who don't really get a lot of attention for the work that we do.
And what do you want to do with art going forward?
Well, I want to major in architecture, which has a lot of an artistic point of view. So I'm going to Wentworth for that. And then I'm hoping that I can still maintain a style of it. I have artwork up online that hopefully people will buy eventually and stuff like that. I'm hoping to keep it a main part of my life because I love it.
So would it be fair to say that this artwork is for sale if someone wished to buy it?
If they wish to, they're welcome to.
Okay. Terrific, terrific. Thank you. Thank you very much. Folks, I'm now here with Josh Colle from Apponequet. And Josh, we have your piece here with a very lengthy name. It's a picturesque view of a rural New England pasture as if looking out from a tree line. Very, very interesting title you've got there, Josh.
Man of many words, I guess. I'm not very good at explaining things. Yeah.
Okay. Josh, what is there about art that interests you and encouraged you to draw or paint this beautiful painting?
Well, as you can see from the lengthy title, I'm not very verbose, so I tend to like to express myself without words, if possible. So I kind of I use art to express something that maybe I can't really get off my chest through words.
Okay, and what are you trying to get off your chest here, Josh?
Well, I think that land should be like an ocean. I tried to show movement and grass and whatnot through painting. This is actually my first attempt at painting a landscape. So it's a bit chunky and stuff, but I don't know. It was just trying something new.
And how did this come about? Was it an assignment? Was it independent? Was it a combination?
Yeah, it was an assignment. First, we had to do we had to sit out on a tree line and just kind of charcoal it out. And I sat behind like in the original photo. There was like pine trees right here, and it was in the middle of May, so it was pretty fresh and springtimey. Then
Where'd you get all those gold colors in May?
yeah, my imagination at work, I guess. Yeah, I turned it into fall, and I painted it in fall. So I don't know. I tried to turn it into something different.
Okay, so you're using your imagination to change reality into your own reality. Very good, Josh. What does something like having your art shown here at Great Ponds Gallery in the Lakeville Public Library? What does that mean to you?
I think it's wonderful. I mean, it gives people a chance to see what the artists here have. I mean, there's a whole pool here of students with art talent. Without galleries like this, the town doesn't really get to see what we have, and I think that's great.
Terrific. Thank you very much, Josh. Hi, folks. We're here now with Reed Anderson from Apponequet, and behind us is his artwork entitled Still Life with Skulls. Very interesting. That looks like it's perhaps a steer and a human. Are you trying to say something there, Reed?
Not really. I just kind of did the still life that was presented to me. I was actually doing the bottle still life, but I found that I wanted something a little bit more like interesting. I'm not really into doing like the tedious things. I like to do
Something a little more alive, as it were?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this was part of an assignment, was it?
Yeah, it was pretty much just doing a still life with charcoal, so that's what I did.
Okay, do you have any particular interest in pursuing art after high school?
Well, I was thinking about going to Mass Art, and I got accepted there, so I'm thinking about maybe going there and doing some art. Not exactly sure. I might do like illustration and stuff or animation. Kind of interested in that. So.
Okay, so something in the art world, you think? Terrific. Tell me, Reed, what does it mean to have an opportunity like this to display your art at the Great Ponds Gallery?
It's really great. I didn't expect such a turnout. There's a lot of people here, and just great to have people come and see my artwork, and getting the compliments from people is really nice,
Terrific. Thank you. Okay, folks, we are here with Julian Emerald, and behind us is her artwork entitled Hand Studies. Now, Julian, I have to say that is a pretty unique piece of art. You don't see that every day. Is there a particular reason why you chose that?
Besides the fact that it was an assignment, I was pretty much given complete freedom on what I wanted to do. So I did some more difficult poses to keep my hand, so I had to swap off a little bit. But I tried to be a little bit different with what I chose, rather than just a fist or...
Okay, so the assignment was to draw hands, is that what it was? Okay, and you chose sign language. Does that have any particular significance or importance to you?
My neighbor's grandmother used to come over a lot, and she spoke a lot of sign language. And it was hard for me to communicate with her, but my friend was there as a translator, which was sort of the resemblance to this.
I see. Very good. Thank you. Now, I'm wondering, what year are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
A sophomore. Okay. When you leave high school, is there anything in particular with art that you'd like to do?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for college. I'm looking for either game design or illustration.
Okay. All right. Well, so we might see some of these hand gestures in a game that you do at some point in the future. Great. What does it mean to have your artwork displayed at a showing like this?
It means a lot. Even though it's local, it would be my first showing, and I didn't expect to start big anyway.
Do you like having people comment on your artwork?
I do, yeah. It's very, it's insightful because I get to see what they think about it and how to display different emotions and other types of things.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, folks, I'm here with Alex Misodolakis. Did I get that right, Alex? Okay, that's a mouthful of last name. Must have had trouble in kindergarten.
Not really, actually. I had more trouble with my first name.
Okay. In any event, we're here with Alex's digital photograph entitled City Life. Alex, how did this piece of art come to be? Was it an assignment, independent work, what?
Well, it was actually an independent assignment, and I actually did it around like 2 years ago. And I was just around I was around Boston with my parents for the day, and I had my camera, and I just thought, oh, it looked cool. So it was in between like a bunch of buildings. So, yeah.
Okay, terrific. Now, art normally has a message, I'm told. And what message would you say that you were trying to communicate with this piece?
I don't think it has any important message, but I think that the message that I was trying to get across is that I like to live in the city life, not a suburban area or like forest-wise. I like city life, so, and I like landscapes, so.
And so this is a landscape to you.
It's not.
Okay, because when I lived in the city, I wanted to experience something different. So you've lived in the country, and maybe you want to experience something different. Not unusual for high school students, to be sure. Alex, what does it mean to you to have your work displayed at a gallery like this?
Well, I think it's a big improvement, especially for someone my age. I didn't really think this would ever happen to me, especially when I was in high school. I thought maybe it would happen during college, but this is a pretty big improvement for me. So.
And do you want to do something with art going forward?
I want to major in digital filmmaking and video editing, so that's one of my big goals in life.
Terrific. Well, we certainly need digital editors here at LakeCAM, so maybe we can press you into service at some time. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, we are here with Rebecca McEvoy from Old Colony. And Rebecca, this is your piece, quite distinctive, I might say, entitled, oh boy, Jenkinson V or Jenkinson 5?
The 5th.
Jenkinson the 5th. Very good. Jenkinson, how did this piece come to be? Was it an assignment, independent work, what?
It was independent work. I always admired Edgar Allan Poe and his art styles, so I kind of created that off of him, and yeah.
Okay, so you admire Edgar Allan Poe. Now, what Edgar Allan Poe story, if any, specifically inspired that photo or that drawing?
Oh, well, I was kind of thinking of a few of them, but that's more of what I thought.
Okay, so sort of applied to a number of, right.
If it's easier for you to reach with the microphone.
All right. Rebecca, what does it mean to you to have your artwork displayed here at the Great Ponds Gallery?
It means a lot. I honestly didn't think this one would get in at all, because it is somewhat creepy, but I was very surprised, and I'm very happy that it got in.
How does it make you feel? Does it make you want to do more?
Yes, it makes me want to expand the horizon for this kind of art. Maybe do some more Edgar Allan Poe style things.
And what kind of comments have you received about your work?
That it's creepy.
That it's creepy. Interesting. Now, do you want to do something with art when you leave high school?
Yes, I would like to become an animator or horror movie designer.
Animator or movie designer. Very good. Okay, thank you very much, Rebecca. Okay. Hi, folks. I'm here with Logan Roberts from Apponequet, and behind us is his Turbulent Tundra. Logan, why don't you tell us a little bit something about how this came to be named?
Well, it was actually my art teacher, Miss Poyer's idea. She was pretty proud of it when she came up with it because it didn't have a name and she had to submit it, and then she just came up with this.
It's good to have a creative teacher now and then, isn't it? Okay, Logan, maybe you can tell us what kind of how did this artwork come to be? Assignment, independent work, what?
Well, it was an assignment, and what we did was we went outside and we just all went around the well at the schools, and we just all took a different view of it, and then we just decided to paint it how we wanted to paint it, whatever different color schemes we wanted.
I'm thinking, having been at Apponequet many times, I'm thinking this really doesn't exist there in this particular style. So a lot of this is from your imagination, yes?
Very much so.
Okay, good. Logan, what does it mean to you to have your artwork here displayed at the Great Ponds Gallery?
Well, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I had my art up in Boston one time when I won a Silver Key last year, and it just kind of blew me away. It was a pretty surreal experience.
Have people made comments about your artwork here today?
I haven't personally heard anyone say anything. Everyone that I've been around has been making comments about other ones, but I'm sure people have.
Okay, great. Is there something in particular about art that you're looking to pursue when you leave high school?
I'm thinking I might go into illustration. I really like to draw things how I see them. I like portraits a lot. I like to draw people's expressions, things like that. It's just what I see as fun.
Very good. Thank you.